All right, guys, welcome to Notes 1.2, Part 2. In this set, we're going to order each set of decimals, also known as rational numbers, from least to greatest. That's the important thing. They want you to least to greatest. So again, the main thing you're going to want to do is line up your decimals. So 1.25, 1.52, 1.02, 1.50. Look to see if you need to add any zeros. Well, they're all the same length, so you don't. And then just go ahead and number them from least to greatest. So the smallest one is obviously 102. Then next smallest one is 125, followed by 150, followed by 152. And then we'll just write them in order. So 1.02, 1.25, 1.50, 1.52. And that's ordered least to greatest. Let's look at number 2. So again, one number for each box, and just line the numbers up on the decimal. Notice that this number is longer, so we're going to have to fill in zeros at the end here. And once I'm all done, let's fill in zeros now. So we make all the numbers the same length by filling in any empty spaces with zeros. Now the key thing is to go digit by digit, or place value by place value. So if we look at this, all of these are 6s. That's good. So we can go to the next place value. Then we have 7, 8, 7, 7. So this 8 is going to make this the largest one because all the rest of them are 7. So I can already go ahead and fill that in as the number 4. All right. Now let's go here. We have 3, 0, 0, 0. This 3 makes that the next largest because all the rest of them are 0. Right? And then let's go again. 9. So we don't have to use these two anymore. We can just compare these two. 3 to 4. Obviously 3 is smaller than 4, so that makes that the smallest one and this the biggest one. You could also just read these as, okay, I have 67,390 versus 68,004 versus 67,039 versus 67,040. Obviously 6739 is the smallest, then 67,040, then 67,390, and then 68,004. All right, so let's write those in order from least to greatest. So that's 67.039, then 67.04. Notice when I write it, I ignore that last zero. I just write it as the original number. Then 67.39, again, ignore that last zero, and then 68.004. All right, I'm going to have you do the next two in Ed Puzzle. All right, and then the last one. So I have the 2017-2018 Chicago Bulls rosters and their salary. It's all right, guys. They're going to be okay this year. In a couple of years, they'll be really good. Basically, what I want you to do is order them from least to greatest. Now, these are not in order, right? So I have to go through here and pick the smallest salary right off the bat. I will get you started. So the smallest salary is going to be $1.3 million. That's by David Nwaba. So Nwaba goes right there. And then the second smallest salary is Paul Zipser, because he also makes $1.3 million, but just 100,000 more. So Paul Zipser. All right, and then the third highest salary, as you're looking through this, going up and down, it's Bobby Portis, who makes 1.516, right? 1.516, so he's the third largest. And you put Portis right there. And then the fourth largest is Jerry and Grant, who makes 1.71. And again, you might be asking yourself, wait, why is 1.71 bigger than 1.56, right? If you line them up, you'd have, there's Jerry and Grant's salary, here's Paul Zipser's salary. Now his salary looks longer, right? But you fill in that empty space with a 0, and obviously Jerry and Grant's is bigger, right? So it's your responsibility to go ahead and fill in the rest of this. I will tell you the two largest, obviously the largest one, number 13, is Dwayne Wade. And obviously the second largest one, number 12, is Robin Lopez. So it's your responsibility to fill in the rest of them. Then you're going to total this all up. So I suggest lining up your decimals off to the side as you write them up. Something like 4.046, 7.8, and then fill in the zeros. 1.71, fill in a 0. Something like this all the way through, and then you're going to add up all these 13 numbers to tell me what their salary cap is, and at the end, tell me how much money they had left over. If I did 99 minus whatever this number is, right? Whatever this number is, will tell me how much money I have left over that I could spend on another play. That's the end of part 2.